Hi and welcome back to Matchweek Madness, a show that brings you all discussions of the Premier League, teams that are in the Premier League, and things that have been happening probably outside of the Premier League. And this is One Way Football. Today we're joined with Edward Nash and Johnny and his main man to his right, little Harry there with his bandana. You must be a bit of a fan of Edwards. You got this bandana on. I feel like you've kind of swapped sides here. I thought I might have been like,
Oh, no, 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 none of that.
no, 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 no. But yeah, I like the trend. I might have to start doing this. But is everyone all right? You all right, Ed?
Yeah, oh,
I'm all right.
You're all good, yeah. Well, look. I was just saying to the lads before, there's not much to talk about because there's not been much going on apart from just all the old news that's been happening throughout the couple of weeks with transfers and that. But I'd like to get your thoughts on. We did do our predictions on the Club World Cup. Now Chelsea have won that. They won it with ease by the looks of it as well. I want to just go over to you, Johnny, on your thoughts on this because you've got to play PSG within a couple of weeks. Does this change the way you think about how that game's going to go?
not really. I mean, I actually predicted Chelsea to win the thing at the start of the tournament,
You
and I
did, yeah,
actually
you did say that.
said they'll win the game, but I went with his prediction. But not really. No, I mean this happens. I mean they lost games winning. Sorry, where's that? They lost games prior to them winning the Champions League. They lost to you and whatnot, and also lost. I think they lost a game early on, didn't they, in the tournament?
Mhm.
So they are vulnerable, but it doesn't change the fact they're still probably at the minute the best team in the world, no matter what a Chelsea fan tells you.
We got
You know,
another four. We got another 4 years of listening to this now. Does it, Ed? I'm going to ask you this now. Does it affect you? Do you feel like you're hurt by that? Because I was having this conversation as well with over on a TikTok live, and this Arsenal fan was saying, someone had mentioned about us buying all the Chelsea players and that, and he turned around and said, "Yeah, well, we take these Chelsea players, and we make them into better players." Well, in my eyes, you look at it like that, but if they've got bad players, they're still winning more trophies than us. So does it affect you with Chelsea being world champions?
Um, Tough spot for me. Not it's a well, it's a new trophy, so I wouldn't really go as far to say it affects me, but it does mean Chelsea are winning. That's not something I want. I never want Chelsea to win. I never want any other club outside Arsenal. I never want any other club to win. That's just me. But it's a new trophy. It may catch on in the future. You don't know, but yeah, fair play to them. Like I remember in the prediction, I said they get smashed 5-1. I hold my hands up. I got that completely wrong. But no, it doesn't. Not really bothering me. I'm more focused on my club than anyone else's. Like I'm not bothered about anyone else unless
Yeah,
I'm
you should
following
be.
that club.
You should
Unless
be
I'm
more
following
like
that
that. You should.
club.
That's the right attitude to have. Is just not really bothered what they do. But it kind of it stresses me a little bit because of the simple fact that we're buying Chelsea players, and I got a bit pissed off with the simple fact of that this guy was like, yeah, but we're going to make him into better players, but we're not winning anything with these Chelsea players, so we can't argue the fact that they're not going out and winning stuff, and but we're taking their players to what? It's just
Well,
a bit of a weird
I
one
get
for
that
me.
I get that argument, but I remember this shirt I'm wearing. This was the lockdown shirt. We did win the FA Cup in 2020, and that was David Luiz in that team. So it can work, but right now it's not working at the minute. But they are playing well. Like I do want to. We are playing well with them, and they have improved under Arsenal, especially if you look at Kai Havertz. Like that guy was going nowhere at that club, even though he won
Yeah,
them the Champions League. He scored the goal for them to win them the Champions League, but it wasn't working for him. The fans at Chelsea didn't like him. He's come to Arsenal and he's become a much better player. He's really improved. Like I'm sure even most Chelsea fans would agree with that. I think he's definitely a lot better off at Arsenal. And now Madueke's coming in, and who's to say he can't improve at Arsenal as well? Like, so these players can improve, and I do want them to win the trophies for us, and I hope to God they do. But yeah, it's just Chelsea have got this history of absolutely ruining players, so you can't really put the blame on the player. You can only blame club they play for if they've got a reputation for doing
They might
that.
be able to ruining players, but they're still winning trophies. That's my argument. It's like we can't, we don't have no argument towards that because we're not winning anything. So it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But look, listen, Johnny, I want to ask you quickly. Does this make Chelsea like the biggest club in London now?
Come on, look. World champions. I mean, look who's in. Let's be realistic here, right? Who was in that tournament? Auckland City, who are part-timers.
You still had the likes of Atletico Madrid in there, and
Hang on,
Real
and
Madrid.
City, and
hang on, what have Atletico Madrid won?
Hmm.
If we're going to talk about champions of the world, this tournament was all about money, and yet again, it's just FIFA making money, and it's just a load of old tosh. They should be
But
embarrassed.
if it comes round to it, and to say that Tottenham was in it and won it, would you still have the same attitude and vibe towards it?
Well, yeah, but look when it's played. It's played after the season. It's not played during the season. It's a summer friendly game. It's a summer friendly competition.
But the fact that we don't, I mean, it is a good thing that the fact that it's not going to happen for the next 4 years.
I couldn't care less, to be honest. I'd rather not be in it. I mean, it's just a load of old tosh. I mean,
Because
it
seems to me now that Chelsea do have that fire under them now that they have gone out and won everything. And
careless. Don't care. To be honest with you, I don't care about them. As Ed said, I don't care. They can win what they want. Look, end of the day, right? Look where it was played. It's played in America.
Would you not watch it if Tottenham were in it?
I'll watch it because it's my team. You watch your team through thick and thin. But if we didn't win it, I won't be too fussed about it, to be honest. What do you think's a bigger trophy, the Club World Cup or the Super Cup? Because in my opinion, they're both friendlies.
Oh, you're even putting out there that the Super Cup is a friendly as well.
Of course it is. It's a one-off game.
But that kind of establishes who is the biggest club like in Europe.
Really, because Arteta and Pep Guardiola count the Community Shield as a trophy. Now you think now know a bit better than that. It's a friendly. It's a pre-season friendly. There's only 4 cups that count: Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League, or /UEFA Europa League. You can't count the Conference League. You can't count the Conference League because it's a small trophy. I think the League Cup's bigger than the Conference League, to be honest with you.
So you're basically saying that Chelsea winning these trophies, it doesn't mean zilch.
Well, what have they won? They've won the Conference League and a friendly cup. It's a friendly. Who have they beat?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if we beat PSG in a couple of weeks, yeah, we won the Super Cup. It's great. It's wonderful. End of the day, it's a friendly. That's what it is. It's a friendly.
I'm holding you to this, Johnny. I don't want any of these medals or stuff coming out in a Super Cup medals.
We're champions of Europe, right? We know that, and so are PSG. Tottenham win it. It's not as big as winning the Europa League, is it? It's not as big as winning the FA Cup, and it's certainly ain't as big as winning the Premier League and the Carabao Cup.
Ed, do you have the same feeling towards this, Ed? Would you, if we were in the Club World Cup and we won it, would you be over the moon with it?
Not really. There's only one trophy I want. There's only one trophy I'm missing. That's the Champions League. That's the only one I want. Like
so even if we won the Europa League, you wouldn't be fussed about that then, no?
No, because I want Champions League. Like every Arsenal fan alive today wants that trophy more than any other trophy because we've won our Premier Leagues, we've won our FA Cups, but that's our one trophy missing from our cabinet. So we need to win that first before we go win anything else. So we win that first.
There are a few other trophies that we haven't got, but
yeah, but that's the one. Yeah, but that's the big one. That's the big one we're missing. We need that one more than anything.
Tottenham don't have one of them either, but they won the Europa League.
We've got, hey, let's get this right. We've got 4 European trophies in our cabinet, which is
one of them's the cup. One of them's what we've got as well.
What's what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think I sort of agree 80% of what Ed says there. He wants Champions League, but
who doesn't?
Well, no, but if you finish 5th or 6th and you end up in the Europa League, surely winning that will be a great achievement for Arsenal. You have to. It's a major trophy, and to say, well, rather have the Champions League and Europa League, you've got to walk before you run.
I get that.
And what I will say about Chelsea and the difference between Chelsea and Arsenal, the massive difference. Chelsea have a pedigree in Europe. Arsenal don't.
Arsenal don't. Yeah, it's true. It's completely and utterly true what you're saying. Yeah,
pedigree in Europe. They know how to win in Europe.
Do you think they've based it off of the last 4 years is a bit wrong within the Club World Cup?
Forget the Club World Cup, but they've won Champions Leagues. They've won Premier League titles. They've won FA Cups.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've won.
So this still makes them probably the biggest club in London, does it not?
I would say, if you're talking of decoration, as a decorated club, it has to be Chelsea because of what they've won. Although, what I will say is these trophies have only been won in the last 20 years. Prior to this, there's not much there. So Chelsea fans might argue that they are decorated, but prior to
Abramovich,
there was nothing there. And
it was that
22 years with Levy, this is what's happened.
24,
so 24. So this is but in terms of decoration, if you're looking at trophies, it's Chelsea.
It's I mean, it is something that is starting to get on my nerves a little bit because for the next 4 years we aren't going to hear the end of it because that's just the way it goes.
Who, James? Have you got? There's not many Chelsea fans out there.
Well, well, to be fair, I haven't got many Chelsea friends.
I'm 47 years old and I know two.
Yeah.
I'm 24. I'm 24. I know about 6 or 7.
Yeah. So that's 9. That's 9.
But I'm saying,
obviously, I grew up. Obviously, you're a lot older than me, so I know
less Chelsea fans than you do.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I mean, though. But when we do start to have the debate, when we do finally find one, or we have one on the show,
Simple Simon.
Well, he will come onto the Matchweek Madness show eventually. But like when the season starts, we'll have a different guest on every week. But it's one of them things though that can probably get under your skin a little bit because they'll just come out of it every single time. Oh well, we've got this. Have you got one of them? Have you got one of them? I mean, look, Tottenham fans can say that to us about the European trophies, and it's like Chelsea can say that about the whole lot, the whole shebang, because they've done it. And that's just the way it goes. It's like Arsenal, we always fall on this unbeaten thing, with the Invincibles. And Ed, you have to agree, that's what we always fall onto, is the Invincible thing.
Well, that's all we're relying on at the minute.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what the whole thing of winning stuff is about, isn't it? We've got this. I mean, we could easily say what Johnny said is because we try and count the community shields. How many community shields you got compared to this and that? When does it end? When does it?
Community shield. I mean, years ago it used to be shared. There was no extra time or penalties.
Well, it was a charity shield back in the day, weren't it? It was a charity event.
When we won the FA Cup in '91 and you won the league, we played each other at Wembley. We shared it. We shared it twice, '91 and '93. It's shared. Who keeps it? Who cares? It's just listen. Once the season starts, it's the main four. We all know that. We all know that. Do you think Real Madrid care that they didn't win the World Club, whatever it's called?
Well, no, they're the biggest club in the world. So
they don't care, do they? They go,
exactly.
It's like the simple fact that Liverpool are the champions of England, but they didn't get into it simply because they missed out a year within a year. So when they won the Champions League in 2020. They had a year that they missed out on it. Chelsea were only in it because they won it within 4 years of the last 4 years.
This is what I'm saying. The whole thing's flawed. I mean, you've got Donald Trump standing on the podium.
Yeah, it was,
what is this? This is another thing. This years ago, you won't have this. They're trying to bring games to Saudi Arabia and America. Let's be brutally honest about it. What do the Saudis and what do the Americans know about football in England? I can tell you this now, nothing. We don't get involved in baseball or anything like that. So why should we get involved in? Why should they get involved? They're talking about the 30.
Ed, what was that then? What was that, Ed? What was it?
Well, you've seen me wear a New York Yankees hat a couple of times.
Well, yeah, but I wear American baseball caps. Doesn't mean I follow it.
But listen, he's got a Lakers baseball top. Doesn't mean that he does basketball. Sorry, it doesn't mean that we want to bring basketball to England. It's their game. We've got our own leagues and we leave it alone. So this American football is getting a bit of a joke. And this is why, and it's a great debate for today actually. And this is why when they were talking about the Super League back during COVID, and people come out with their crayons on their sheets, Gary Neville and Carragher, it's bad for the game. it's ruining the game. I don't think it is. I was championing it. And I'm telling you this now, it will change until FIFA have a rival and somebody that can push them and get the game moving. It's going down the American route. And we're going to end up playing games at 3 o'clock in the morning in New York. It'll be Tottenham Arsenal in New York, Gary Neville in his white shirt, open buttons, steaming hot, while we're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning watching it, because that's the way it's going. I'm telling you now. So
it does feel a lot like they're trying to they're trying to face it towards the American side of things, because
if you look at the Saudis, they've got all the boxing, haven't they? You watch a boxing match on the telly, and you see it's in Saudi Arabia. It's flat as anything. There's no, I don't understand, but money talks.
Money, it's money, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think they made over 2 billion on that tournament. That's what that little snake Infantino come out with. But we made
because
2 billion.
I overheard what's his name? I don't know, the king of Saudi or whatever. He's always there, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he came out and said that they're trying out this new scheme to like do away with the box office, and that you actually have a subscription that you get all boxing events throughout the year. So rather than you paying for like a one-off box office like event, you get paying subscription. And this is where it's going to come to. Football will be no further away from this, because they'll start looking at it. I know there's been talks about them bringing it back to like the free views and stuff, like putting them on there. They'll start learning that. They'll go, well, actually, rather than them paying for Sky and stuff, we'll just do a subscription thing, and they'll have like just one panel that has like.
I don't know why the Premier League don't do this. So the Premier League, as a company and as a business, say, right, listen, it's going to cost you this amount a year, and you get every single Premier League game. The problem we got is the 3 o'clock blackout. It's the most archaic thing, and it's got to end. Can't show a game at 3 o'clock.
Not just that, it's businesses as well. Businesses thrive off of sports.
Yeah, but it's not going to affect the attendances. They say, well, it's going to affect the attendances of lower league football if we televise 3 o'clock Premier League games. What a load of nonsense. You think somebody who supports Bristol City is going to go, oh, hang on, Arsenal are on. I'm not going to go and watch my team play. Of course they're not. They're going to go and watch their team at Bristol play at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
So the 3 o'clock blackout is the issue as well. But, we've got to stop giving these events to America. Good luck with this World Cup next year, because I'm a bit negative today, but I really fear this is going to be one of the worst World Cups in history. Because, I mean, if you look, I don't know if you saw the final, but it was like the Super Bowl.
Is it in the States next year?
Yeah, it's in the States. It's in the States and Mexico and Canada. But the final's in America. And you've got Coldplay up there in the middle of the stands singing Viva La Vida, or whatever they sing. And the half time was nearly an hour long last week.
Yeah.
For the final.
Yeah. The Americans blow it so much. Like when I was watching it, I was thinking they are trying to make it like it is the World Cup with this club thing. And I was going, what's going on here? They were meant to be kicking off at so it's like 20 minutes in, and still haven't even gone to the pitch yet.
Yeah, it's nonsense. It's a nonsense, all of it. Fair play to Chelsea for winning it. They were the best side in it. They beat a really good PSG side, not taking it away from them, and it's great. But for me, it's a friendly, and that's it.
Ed, do you feel the same way? Do you think so? You feel like it's friendly as well? Yeah.
I just don't care.
I don't care at all. Well,
I don't care at all.
Straight to the point. No prisoners. I just don't care. Like that's it. Straight into it. I didn't even watch any of the games. Did you, Ed?
I watched the PSG Real Madrid game. That was it.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, that's the only game I watched.
Yeah.
The rest of them just came. The rest of them, they just came up on my Instagram reels. I just scrolled right past them.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's it, isn't it? We've hit the nail on the coffin. The Americans, they've just completely ruined that game.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's going to be. Donald Trump will be the next manager of Chelsea, no doubt.
Will they be even worse then?
I feel like in that game, we all did our predictions. You said 5-1, Ed. Harry, what did you go for? Did you go 2-1 PSG? You went the other way, didn't you?
Did.
Yeah. And I say
3-2.
3-2.
You said 3-2.
PSG.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think you said 3-2.
So let's get the
Chelsea.
scoreboard up on the screen now. As you can see, no points on the board as of yet. We're good. Good start, lads. Good start.
I should have listened to him, should I? Really, I should have gone with my own score. Yeah.
So look, I want to move on now because there's a lot of speculation about Liverpool dominating the transfer window, and should like the likes of the big other six be worried about like Liverpool's movement in the transfer window? And I'll start with you, Johnny. What's your thoughts on it? Like, because they are making some big moves right now, and the Isaac thing came back into it. The Akete, is it Akete that they're going to try and bring in?
Ekatike.
Akatike, that's it.
Ekatike.
Yeah, they're trying to bring
Um,
him in.
they spend a lot of
Let's
money.
just before you start, let's just put this into context. If they bring in this player, they're gonna be about 310 million in with bringing in
Yeah.
these players in. It's mental.
So they've obviously had the unexpected loss of Jota. So I think that has to be taken into account because obviously they not only lost the person, they've lost a striker here as well. So that's they have to take that into account. Florian Wirtz, will he do it in the Premier League? 100 and whatever. How much was it? 110 million. I don't know. What
115.
Yeah,
15.
let's find out if he's any good.
It seems a bit worrying though for that midfield with Salah in there as well.
Yeah, they're dangerous. They're dangerous. They are. I don't think they'll get Isaac. I mean, if they do, then I think a lot after, as you said, we have to look over our shoulders because I think, yeah,
it's going to be a bloodbath out there, isn't there?
To be fair to Liverpool, even barring Darwin Núñez, who's not quite the player I thought he was going to be, they do buy well. They do it every year. They always buy. They bought that Gravenberch. They bought the Szoboszlai. All these sort of unknowns, and they've turned them into. Diaz was meant to come to Tottenham, and he went to Liverpool. I know. He's wanted in Spain, but they buy well, and you can't sell well.
Yeah.
I agree that teams need to be very cautious.
Because it's all right us all doing this, getting involved in the transfer window, and Arsenal doing their bit and City doing their bit. Tottenham still in negotiating with certain players that we're going to talk about tomorrow, me and you, Johnny, about Tottenham. But Eddie, are you phased by all the news coming out of Liverpool? Does it phase you?
Well, I knew Liverpool were going to be signing some dangerous players this year because they've won their league last year, and they still got the likes of Salah, they still got the likes of Diaz, and they still got another player they discovered, Cody Gakpo, who was meant to come to Arsenal, and they've turned him into this world class player as well. So yeah, Liverpool, like they're doing their business, and I know they wanted Isak, but Newcastle have said he's not for sale. And as I keep saying, you're not going to get Isak right now because Newcastle will not want to sell him. Like Liverpool offered 120 million, and they still said no. Like I don't know any other team that would turn that down. Like there's no other like Isak. They probably want 150 million for him, and they turn out 120. Like that's as close as you're going to get with Liverpool. But yeah, I don't think Isak's really going anywhere. So I looked at the second CK player, and by the way, that has been confirmed that here we go with Fabrizio Romano. And I've looked at him. He's looking, he's looking a good one. He's looking a good one. And I think with him up front, probably Darwin Núñez heading out the door. I do think Liverpool are going to have a scary attack this year, and I think they're definitely going to run away with it again this year. Like that's just me.
It's just one we've really got to watch, isn't it? And we can't
The
take
only
them
way
with a pinch of salt.
The only way Liverpool don't win the league is if they go and get a lot of injuries to their best players. That's the only way they don't win it.
Yeah, but their depth is like absolutely amazing right now. I mean, if you think about the players that they've got to replace them, because we at the end of the last season when they won the league, they had a bit of a dip. Obviously, because they didn't have anything else to fight for, they'd won it. But you did see there was cracks in that midfield and defense that you could get past.
You know what that
And
is?
this goes to show how bad the rest of the league was. So now that they've actually improved on that, there's probably no excuse for them to actually go out and just win the whole thing straight up.
Yeah, biggest difference is they only signed one player last year, who, by the way, they don't even put on the bench. So that's why I didn't think they were going to win it last year, but they're going to win and did. Now they've gone and spent all this money, and I definitely think they're definitely going to run away with it unless you get the injuries to the Salahs, the Szoboszlais, the McAllisters, the Wirtzes. Like you get all these injuries, like there's no chance you're winning that. But at this present moment in time, Liverpool are winning it. That the only way
Yeah,
they don't win it is if they go and get those players injured.
yeah. Johnny, you agree
I,
with that,
I
don't you?
I can't disagree with that. I think they're the strongest team in the division, have been for the last 2 or 3 years. Um, yeah, again, any team that loses their best players for injury are going to struggle. Tottenham know that more than anyone else. But you lose your spine. Van Dijk gets injured, for example. Alisson. So another struggle when Alisson was injured. But yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I think they're the ones to beat. And whoever finishes above them wins the league.
Yeah, of course. And then that's all it is, isn't it? Like, Liverpool have just set that line, haven't they, now? It's like, look, this is the barrier. Can you get over it? That's their
Yeah,
question to the rest of the Prem, isn't it?
yeah.
And it is. And you know what? I think this season, VAR is going to be a crucial thing in this season for Liverpool to win this league, because we've seen how VAR can be, how bad it can be, and at times. And if it only amounts to make a couple of crucial mistakes, and it does hand someone the title, you know, I think with
Yeah.
Liverpool, it's exactly the same. They've got the squad there that they can go out and do it. It's just that can they foresight the VAR and the decisions that are made against them,
Yeah, I mean, Varney's really, to be honest with you, he's going, to be honest. I mean, it's a terrible bloody thing. We don't like
You know
it.
what they should do in that VAR is they should do what rugby do, and we should be able to hear what the refs are saying, what they're
They do
communicating to
now.
each other.
When you're at the ground now, they do announce it now. They're
But they
trying.
should do it over TV as well, because that's when it's recorded. You know,
They do. So the referee now will explain why the goal's been disallowed or why
but
the
we
goal
should be
has.
able to hear them talking to the VAR, like in the
Oh, I
box.
see. Oh, right. Yeah, like they do with they do that monthly program with
This
Michael
is what I'm
Owen. Yeah,
saying. We should be able to hear what they're saying over the TV, or if you're watching at home, then we should be
yeah,
able to hear what they're saying, because this is the problem. We the bad decision comes out, and then 2 weeks later they go, "Oh, we did actually get it wrong," and here's the footage of them speaking,
yeah.
and it's too late. It was completely ruined the game then by then.
You're dealing with human beings, and before VAR come in, it was either you're offside or you're not. Niven puts his flag up. There's no debate about it. He's offside.
Yeah, I
Then
mean,
they
it
go
made it football more interesting, because then you'd have the debate after, like, you
It's
know,
only so different. What I don't understand is that they've got all these camera angles. And it takes them. It's the timing of everything. 4 or 5 minutes. Look at something that we can all see. Yes, it's touched his hand
mm,
or whatever, or yes, he was fouled, and it's taken them 4 to 5 minutes.
yeah,
And this is the problem that the VAR is. It's taking too long. They've got the semi-automated in now, offsides, which takes it a lot quicker. But
yeah.
there's one thing Arsene Wenger come out with, and I have to agree with him on it. I think if there's no, you should, if there's clear daylight between defender and striker like this, it's offside. If only my arm is in front or like that, it should be onside. So clear daylight. Wenger's right there, I think.
What if you're leaning over like that?
Because
But your feet are on side.
sometimes when they draw the line and you see
Mm,
like the striker's foot is in front and they give it offside,
mm,
let's be honest, it's ridiculous. Unless there's clear daylight, it should be offside. So if there's a gap, then yes. But I think if your foot's over the line or half your chest is over, it should be onside.
But then,
Doesn't it just
then if your head's on over there as well, I mean, you can score with your head, can't you?
matter? Defender needs
Mm.
to be quicker, as far as I'm concerned. Defend properly.
Straight to the sword. No, you need to be quicker, mate. That's it.
Defend properly, and yeah. So yeah, clear daylight. I think is that. I think that will come in soon.
Are you
Um,
just quickly? Are you Ed? Are you VAR in or VAR out? What's your thoughts on the VAR situation?
I'm far neutral. I'm far neutral.
Because you don't mind it being in there.
No, listen, I know my VAR. It's not the technology I have a problem with. It's the referees they put behind it. That's who I've got the problem with, because we've had loads of VAR decisions against put against us that I thought, what was that for? You look at Lewis Skelly last year at Wolverhampton, and you look at, I can think of another prime example. When we played Crystal Palace in 2019, and Socrates scored the goal, and that was given offside. That was nowhere near offside. Or I heard last year at the North London Derby at the Emirates, the Gabriel goal should have counted because that corner should have counted. So it's not wrong with the technology. It's just the people they're putting behind it. I think there's just a lot of biased referees there because they want to get penalty team points.
I don't know how they can get offside wrong. It's impossible to get offside wrong because they've got the lines, they've got the cameras, and they've got this semi-automated. So any offside decision cannot be wrong now.
Yeah, it's because the referee needs to go to Specsavers.
Well, I don't understand it because the technology's there. Anything else that's subjective, i.e., did he handle it or did he foul that player? Then that I can understand is subjective. But offside, sorry, you can't get wrong because it's the technology's there. You know.
Yeah. Before we finish this video, I just want to quickly let's go on to Man United quickly for 5 minutes. They are well. This is it. This is the thing. They seem to be a shell of themselves because they played Leeds United yesterday. They looked. I didn't think I could see anything that would worry me about playing Man United next season. Eddie, you worried about Man United next season?
No, not really.
Like Johnny, are you worried about any of the signings or anything like that? It just don't seem to be anything that's standing out to me. What's that, Harry? Sorry?
Not me.
No, he said the same. He said the same. He thinks not worried about them at all. That's what he's saying.
It's just I don't know what's going on there. They just seem so like lack with everything.
Well,
Cunha didn't even look like he wanted to be there.
The thing we've just very quickly on pre-season friendlies. I mean, we're taking them a pinch of salt because it is them just basically getting minutes in, getting the legs going again, just getting into that, routine. So I wouldn't take results seriously with them. But you can always tell who's out of sorts and who isn't. I didn't see the game yesterday. Was it 0-0? Was it?
Yeah, it was 0-0. Yeah, no real big chances. Like it was just.
I will tell you this now. I'll probably go as far to say Man United will beat them home and away in the Premier League. So, like I say, take a pinch of salt. But I'm not worried about them. We've got them in 6. So I think probably finish mid-table.
Yeah. Let's right, and before we end the video, let's do a little prediction because we have got coming up that's not very far away is the North London pre-season derby, which is we can never say it's a friendly, even if it is a friendly, because it's still a big game in some people's hearts, which is a bit of a weird one to have it like in the pre-season. But let's do our predictions for this one, okay? Which is going to be interesting, and we'll put the points on the board if any of us get it right. So, and we're going to start with you, Johnny. I'm going to go the opposite way around this time.
In Hong Kong, is it?
Hong Kong.
God knows.
31st of July.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you got to back your own team, and it doesn't really.
Listen, it's pre-season. Nobody cares. 1-1.
1-1. Okay. All right, Harry. Obviously, we're going with Dad. We're going with Dad's score, but we can let you have a little.
What score do you want to go with? Stay would be nice.
Oh, it's a hard one. This is this is what you like to see.
He's going 2-2.
2-2. This is what you like to see, though. These youngsters having to think about these games because it's a big game. Ed.
Okay, take into consideration. I'll take a draw, but obviously it's a North London derby regardless, and I want Arsenal to win it. So I'll be nice. I'll just say 1-0 Arsenal. I'll just be nice with that. I'll be nice.
Nah, stuff being nice. 3-0 Arsenal.
I
have to do it. I have to do it.
10-0 Tottenham.
10-0
Tottenham. There we go. That's it. That's it. Get it up
there. We did play pre-season 2 or 3 years ago, actually.
Was it? Yeah.
It was Mind Series.
Mind
Series. No, that was the Mind Series.
Was it Tottenham?
Yeah, it was at Tottenham.
2-2 draw.
Oh, was it Tottenham?
No, that was. I think you beat us 2-1 that day.
Good on you. I don't even remember it.
Yeah, I know. We only, it's a bit weird, but yeah.
But it's a good game to look forward to because it gets all the players hyped up for the season. What better way to get them motivated to say, look, this is your rival. Go out there and do your best. Don't take it too seriously. But at the end of the day, it's still our main rival. That's why I talk about getting players in early for games like this because you have to drill it into their heads. This is your rival you're playing. You've got to have that mentality of you've got to go out and beat them.
This is it.
And we've seen players before that don't take it seriously, and I'm like, no.
All these players, I want to play for a team that's in the Champions League. When it gets to the derbies, they don't understand it.
They don't get it.
No.
No, this
Yeah.
is it. This is what you're out there to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what position you're in the league or whatever. You have to beat that side. That's all it is.
Exactly. Exactly.
But look, lads, thank you very much for coming on the show. That's all we've got time for on Matchweek Madness. Just got a couple of more predictions there, but hopefully when the season starts, we'll have some points on the board because we're not doing very well, even though it was one game. But look, listen, Johnny, Harry, thank you very much for coming on. Edward, always a pleasure to have you on. And we shall see you next time on Matchweek Madness, same time on Sunday. Thank you very much, lads.
Later.
Take care.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and we shall see you next time.